Wintertime means a lot of changes, including life at the John Ball Zoo.
The zoo is closed to the public for the winter, but now that that happens, we have a lot going on behind the scenes. Bert Descalani, the zoo director, is here with one of his friends, some of his friends, to tell us what's going on at the zoo.
Well, a lot is going on. Just because we close the gates to our public doesn't mean we finish everything. It's not that we put all the animals away and say, hey, good luck for the winter. They get cared for, and we've got a phenomenal staff that do a lot of really great work all winter long. But many of the animals, especially this guy, who's awful darn cute. I
He is very cute.
What do we have here, Bert?
This is a Mexican porcupine, and the reason I brought him is because he is one of those animals that needs special conditions in the winter. In the summer he's fine, he can be outside and you know, be around. We take this guy out to a lot of nature centers and schools and you know, places like that, libraries and so on. But he's one that we have to give a little special care for in the winter. So we got to keep him motivated. We give him enrichment. We do training with him. We keep him active. Take him to the gym. Put him on a little treadmill. You know, whatever it takes. But he is he's one of those animals that just needs a little extra care in the winter. So some of the animals are that way in the winter, especially the ones that are tropical animals and have to deal with it.
Right. And you have heated indoor space.
We do.
I mean,
we do.
Everybody should know that they really they're sort of pampered at the zoo.
They are. They're really pampered at the zoo, and you can see how sweet this one is. He's very pampered.
He keeps trying to give you a kiss.
I know it.
I keep pulling my friendship.
Yeah. And if you could smell him, you'd know that the kiss is
quills, and so it could be kind of. That's where we're kind of staying hands off this.
Yeah, no, you're good with this. I'm going to put this guy back. I'll show you the quills that are on my glove, and then we'll get him back as Chris helps me out.
He's going back into his little house.
Yeah, he's back.
Wow.
Oh,
this guy.
We have another.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy. I'm going to put him over here.
Oh, yeah, the quills. You can
this
see
is an owl, obviously, but it's so small.
Ooh, hey.
He's okay. He's okay. That's all right. There you go. Yeah, this is a little screech owl. Now, you'd find these in Michigan, and the reason he's so darn cute is because he is living in a habitat in this area, okay? So you'd find these, and they're really important. Now, he's an animal that we could keep outside, or we could keep closer and out to its normal environment that it would be in on a day-to-day basis. So the screech owls will still get the same enrichment, they'll still get special things in the winter, but we don't have to take as much care, special care, as we would with the porcupine, because the porcupine, as you can see, has still have quills all over.
Quills, yeah. You have to be a little careful.
That are found in Michigan, they don't migrate. They stay here, is that right?
Yep, that's correct. And you will see them a lot in the winter. That's the time that you usually see owls, birds of prey, a lot of things, because all of the, you know, most of the, all the leaves are off the trees, they're exposed. They're
more visible.
Yeah, and they're hunting in the winter. So they'll hunt along the snowy area. So you see an animal like this against all that white snow, and you go, oh, all right, I never saw him before. As a matter of fact, at this time of year, this is when people usually see birds that they never saw before that always were in their backyard.
Okay, and we think that they maybe just have migrated from Canada, but they're actually our neighbors all the time.
And there's few that do. I mean, there are some few. Snow owls will come down, and they come from the far north. But typically, most of our native owls stay native and are here all the time. So he's a really neat guy. And the birds of prey that we have are all rehab birds. These are all birds that got into some trouble somehow. Either they were shot mistakenly, or they hit a window, or they got tangled up in some way. So we've got them in our care to use them as ambassador animals and bring them out. And we'll still do that, all despite us being closed in the winter.
Right.
We'll be out in schools and libraries and so on and so forth.
Well, you're closed, but it's a great time to think about the zoo, because that makes it, we have a membership there.
Yeah.
We love it. It's a great gift for someone.
It's a fantastic gift, and you can come back, as you know, as many times as you like.
And it's different.
And it's a great gift that just kind of keeps giving. So,
Well, and grandparents especially, you're looking for something great to give to your grandkids, the opportunity to be educated about animals.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's great. It's kind of that fun, stealthy learning that we do at the zoo. So I'm going to put this guy back.
Now you have somebody
we've
really,
got one
really
last
cuddly, huh?
friend to show. Oh, this one is adorable.
I can't believe we did that as well as we did.
Oh, my. That's really great. You and Chris are doing a great job.
Okay, we went from a porcupine to something that looks very soft.
Let me take this off.
Yeah, just don't get stuck.
Yeah, that would be
There's
bad.
some quills
There.
in there.
All right, now we're good.
Thank
Now
you
this
very
guy you
much.
can pet.
Wow.
Okay. He's gorgeous. This is a chinchilla.
So soft.
Isn't he?
Chinchilla.
Yep.
Oh my
And you've probably heard of chinchillas being used for fur products, and there's a reason for that, because they're if you feel that fur, it's about as soft as it gets.
Oh, yeah.
Chinchillas are endangered in the wild. Their numbers are dropping very, very quickly. Some of it was based on the pet trade, some of it was based on a variety of different things, but they're now bred in a zoological setting or in the pet trade pretty actively, and so you can usually find them in the pet trade. They're not easy animals to have, so really make sure you do your research if you were to go out and want to buy something for Christmas for your kids. And this would be the story that I really want to tell. Don't get an animal just because it's cute. Do the research. Find out how much care it takes. Find out how long it lives. Some of these animals that we have in our care will live 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
The outlive
humans. Yeah, when the kids are away at college. When Coco's at college, you're still going to have the baby chinchilla. So
yeah.
Keep that in mind.
In the chinchilla case, you're okay, but if you were to get like one of the big parrots or whatever it might be, some of those will live for a very long time. So you got to be, you got to think about it, and you got to plan for it, just like you would anything else.
The ball pythons, and I was thinking about getting Rachel a snake.
Yeah, I know.
Because she
Well, I
seems
think
so fond
Terry
of
would
them.
really love a snake.
What's the life expectancy on one of those things?
They live for a while.
A long time.
Yeah.
Well, it's really great. You're back open when?
March
Your
1st.
doors? March 1st?
March 1st.
It's just around the corner.
That's right, less
It
than
is.
3 months away.
Yeah, there'll probably still be snow on the ground.
That's okay.
Hey, but that's
But,
good. We're going to need to
it's a
get
nice
out and
habitat.
experience some nature by then.
Yeah, the zoo has had a great year this year, and I want to thank all those people from Grand Rapids that came out and saw us this year, and those from farther away, but also all our members and folks that are continuing to come out and see us on a regular basis. We really enjoy having people get excited about seeing these animals and get an opportunity to learn a little bit more about
You
them.
have
do
a
a great
beautiful
job,
zoo.
yeah.
You do a
Thank
great
you.
job.
Thank you.
And by the way,
Appreciate it.
if you want to see Bert up close and personal at Cannonsburg, he's one of the ski patrol members, right?
Yeah, I do. I go out there.
One of your hats.
They are awesome out there as well, and there's a lot of great improvements out there. And West Michigan it continues to grow and do great things, and there's so many things to do in the winter. It's fantastic. So.
All right, thanks. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Are you West?